Hello, hello. I am live, I hope. To be. Already out of practice with this. Took like a week and a half off. Let's switch to the game. AMS2. Turn off the music. Right yet. No one's there anyway, so. Up. Actually have the quickest time. No, I'm generally more in the 136s. Woo. All the way from New Zealand. Go drive. Little lift you need to do here to keep the line going. And if you get it right, basically I was up to speed there anyway. And like stay in the 180s. Maybe it wasn't full lift, but it was like getting the line correct there is actually stay in the 180s and save like a tenth and a half.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Evening. You know. Jimmy?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm totally new here, and yeah, it's my first time being here.
It's good to have you.
Yeah. Oh.
You able to find the server?
First, I think I have to put my steering wheel on my desk.
Okay, yeah. Well, the server's up already anyway. We're just practicing in it. It'll move automatically to qualifying at about on the hour. There's about 14 and a half minutes left in the practice. So feel free to join it whenever you're ready.
Okay. is there a website to get all the setups for long run?
Not really an AMS2. You can
Because
wait.
the real problem with AMS2 is very good setups. Okay, why not? But it's just for one lap, one
Yeah.
really quick lap.
Yeah,
and I'm
from
really
the-
against that.
Yeah, from the time trial mode. Yeah, it can be dodgy because you can download a setup from the time trial mode and then load it up in non-time trial mode, and the engine
yeah,
blows
you're quick,
blows
you're
up.
quick, but man, your tire don't follow after 20 minutes.
Yeah, these are 20-minute races though. There's not that many setups that you can do with these things anyway that will cause you
Yeah.
any issues.
I'm pretty much on default, barring I think I
Yeah,
put in
yeah.
2 liters of fuel extra, and that's it. Sometimes I lower the brake pressure depending on how I feel.
But for cars like V8 supercar, the M1 Pro car, you're running them default with default setups.
Well, no,
Not
the
the
V8.
Yes,
V8. Yeah, V8 in the past I would have had to have opened up the brake ducts a load because they were just, and lowered the brake pressure because they were just overheating. Now I was testing it yesterday on the release candidate branch, and I actually realized after like 10 minutes of driving or 5 minutes of driving that I had forgotten to open the brake ducts, but I wasn't having issues with the brake ducts, so I think they have improved it a bit. Oh, sorry, yeah, the shifter. No, I was testing them on the release candidate for a few minutes, and they seemed like I didn't need to go at the brakes as much. I think it felt a bit more robust.
Yeah, I did a time trial thing in it the other day, and I can't remember what I did, but there was definitely some setup changes which really improved it. I can't remember what it was. But it was, yeah, it was just made it a lot better under braking. It was locking up too much for me, so just calmed that down and got some drive out of it.
Were you on the release candidate, or is that the current?
Yeah, it was. No, it was
Okay.
release candidate.
Ah, okay.
It was around Kalami Historic, I think. It was just a server competition.
Ah.
Hey,
Hello, Frosty.
Hey, Frosty.
how are we all doing?
Not bad.
Good.
All right.
Dry.
Yeah, you can
What?
blame Doc on that one.
What concert are you heading to after this?
I'm going to see the Killers at
Oh,
Emirates Stadium up in London, Arsenal Stadium.
good.
Are they still going?
Yeah. Well, Arsenal or the Killers? Yeah, right. Yeah, tickets that I bought 2 years ago. It was originally meant to be in 2021, July last year, but it got postponed a year because of COVID.
I haven't heard any of the new stuff. They're a bit different now, eh? It's not like the old stuff.
No, I prefer the old stuff as well. I'm not a massive fan of the new album, but I mean, originally this tour was to promote the new album, but of course the new album's been out for over a year now.
Yeah.
Hello, Ricochet. I'm alive.
Yeah,
Back
when I
in
bought
action.
the tickets, I hadn't heard the new album, but yeah, of course I've heard it now. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not a massive fan of it, I have to admit.
It will be a race felt at.
Saw them many
Just
years
practicing at the
ago at the
moment.
big day out in Auckland. There's a huge lineup for that thing. I mean, they were only like, it was like a festival thing with the one main stage, and they were only mid-packers. The lineup was that special. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw them about 6-7 years ago, and they were brilliant then. But like you say, they've changed a lot in the last sort of 10 years, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I plan to be like. I said I'd only I'd try and take a week and a half off, so I'll be back doing SRS on Monday
Hopefully
and
they'll play a lot of their old stuff.
rally
which
on
is what I like.
Thursday, and then we'll see
Yeah,
after
it'll be
that,
very
kind of.
daunting.
Hello.
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 It was just one of those. I knew I just needed like a little week and a half off or something, just to kind of get a little break from it. Then get back into the swing of things pretty quickly after that. Because if I had tried to push through that, I would have felt worse and worse, and probably would have needed a longer break. Because I can burn out, so. I figured it was best to take a week and a bit off now, so that, you know, I can recharge much more quickly. I'm a bit better at identifying that in myself. Hey, Ara, big boy, how are you? Still scrubbing too much speed there. Should be able to keep in like the 180s through that. Whereas where I keep racing I have fun, but I feel like you're only going backwards. Yeah, I've been like that for a bit. I think it's when you do a lot of different racing. Be better off like focusing on only 1 or 2 races a week. Self-loving is key. It depends on what type of self-loving you're talking about. How are you doing, Micah? Yeah, and best of luck with you're in the 12 hours today. A few of them, Michael, Sergio and the others are doing 12 hours of Suzuka today in WSS. Bought AC Ultimate on a radio. Oh, nice! Yes. Awesome. Well, have fun with that, and then when you learn how to mod it as well, then you go from having a good amount of content to having too much content. You missed motorsport and the DPs got back to you. Oh wow. How was that motorsport race actually? I was thinking I missed that one. I actually had specifically picked that track to do when I made the list. I was like, yeah, totally, I really want to do motorsport. And even when I saw it last Monday, like, I was like, oh man, I could do this race, but I was just like, I actually stayed disciplined and I said, no, I'm just giving myself that week off. I think I played Titanfall 2 instead. Can't get near to my times now that I was doing earlier. Pretty messy though, as people kept in it at the bottom of the track. Oh no. Is that where like you do the double right-hander? Or like the back straight. I remember that being tricky when I did it in the... Because I did an hour race there in the Mazda 787B back the end of 2020. Yeah. Those double right-handers are pretty... That part is pretty tough, I found. Early there. It's one of those tracks you instantly picked up though. It's pretty quick to learn. There's not too many turns in it. As a kind of flow to it. I wasn't great at it when I drove it, but I did enjoy it, if that makes sense.
Heads.
Going down to 5th doesn't work. I can't figure out this turn anymore. Used to be able to keep in the 180s. Seconds off the leaders. Yeah, but you didn't practice, you jumped in 5 minutes beforehand, like, come on. I'm talking about with practice. I found I wasn't too quick. Like, I was decent, but like... definitely a bit off others. I might have been a little bit closer to on a track like Spa instead with that car. I still need to practice, but I'm definitely better at like jumping in quickly than what I used to be. But I think I'm a bit of a slower learner with this stuff. Like, I'm not as natural, you know, I just need time to figure it out. Try different things. Kind of build myself up. I could be wrong. I like practicing anyway. I've always been like that. Like, I didn't like playing for teams where they didn't, in football, where they didn't really do trainings. They just play games and stuff. I was like, I'd actually prefer if we tried to do good trainings. We hit a good time there at the end, did I? Huh. I improved my time. I worry more if I practice too much, sometimes back myself into the corner. Yeah, I get what you mean there. There is definitely then the over practice, yeah. Maybe sometimes I fall into that trap. But I like just the practice being able to learn where are my key weaknesses on this track, and you know, what parts can I risk, what parts can't I risk, and things like that. But for this now, I was a bit smarter with my practice. I did about, what, 8 or 9 laps before I went live with the stream. Took a 10-minute break. Also, went live with the stream, and then another couple laps of practice on the stream. So kind of 2 little sessions. Maybe I should do that with the AC races a bit more. Is maybe do a 15-minute session, then take a break. Do another 15-minute session or 20-minute session. Although I'm finding AC really difficult to drive at the moment. I was trying to try out the new old school Mount Tremblant, or however you call that track, the 60s version of that track, that mod. Trying multiple cars there, and I was just like spinning out straight away so often, and I've just lost a lot of my feel for AC because of AMS2. It's funny. Like, AC used to be my absolute go-to, and every other sim felt weird compared to AC. And now I'm I think I do need to fix my force feedback for it. I think that's one of the reasons. But I think I find it easier to switch to like R Factor 2 from AMS2 now than I do for AC at the moment. I think one of the things that's annoying me in AC with my force feedback is the wheel feels very light a lot of the time. I have a bit more weight in the wheel in AMS2. Yeah, I actually want a bit more. Now that we speak of it. Which I've really grown accustomed to and I really like. This is like with one of the custom FFB files I use in AMS2. I'm lost in my what but I wanted more stuff to drive. I would say take it slow to begin with our big boy, because holy crap, there is so much of it there. First get used to AC and using AC, and then download a thing called Content Manager, which is an alternative launcher for AC, and get used to using that. Then once you're good, you're a bit more comfortable with that, you can get into modding, and having Content Manager makes modding in AC a lot easier. I think, oh, you got Content Manager, perfect, okay. I think your best bet is to look up guys like Sim Racing 604 and look up his videos where he says, the videos that are like the best mods for AC this year or whatever, and try those out to begin with. Or if you go on to Race Department and you click on like the cars or tracks there, order it by like most downloaded, not even most top rated, order it by like most downloaded, and look at it. Look at them, and see which ones you like. And then, you know, download a few. Don't download too many. I made that mistake once in the past, and I downloaded like 100 stuff at once. I shouldn't have clicked out of the game there. Why did I click out of the game? Well, that ruined that lap. God, it's qualifying, not practice. Ugh. Because yeah, as Mark just said there, there's some great mods for AC, but there's also crap mods for AC. But if you look at the ones that are like most downloaded, generally they're good mods. You know, because people will download the good ones. If I remember correctly, you liked your Formula 1 cars, Arabic boy, so if you look up RSS cars for AC, if you look up their website, they have a few Formula cars now. Some of them are paid, but they have a few free ones. Like I think the 2017 F1 car is free, and maybe the 2018, the F3 car. VRC as well. VRC cars for Assetto Corsa, if you look them up, they have a lot of free options. Some of it's paid, but a lot of it is free. Yeah, the tracks by Lilski are awesome. Oh, you've the 2018 free one. Ah, perfect. Okay. Yes. So you've already dipped your toes into the modding then. Which is good. So I wasn't sure, I thought you hadn't done any modding yet. So... find everything you could ever want, but there is if they're any good or not. Yeah. Like with a sandbox game like AC, AMS2 and that, the content the devs make, that the quality in that can vary a bit. And then if the game allows for mods, the quality can vary way more even. I haven't used the ASR cars in ages. I missed that apex slightly. Too early. I saved the best for last. Not enough.
Well done,
Alright,
Frosty.
good luck, Ricochet. Jesus,
Very quick
Frosty.
through the middle sector.
Go down by. Oh yeah, I had seen you mention that. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Hopefully there won't be a flash storm midway through.
It's closing in a bit. Check your fuel. Oh, we got too much.
I'll set it to the nearest thing to raining without raining.
Got a good start on Frosty. Although now he's starting to push. Gear shift was better than me or something. To see him in my... No. We were a bit more side by side at the start on my right monitor.
Oh, I sneaked in.
Ooh, jeez. I didn't really take that corner well. Not sure, I think I might be getting frame chops, so sorry if the stream is a bit choppy. Hopefully it settles again. Okay, we're in the slipstream at least. Although this is at a way higher altitude, so slipstreaming possibly not as strong. It's like 1600 meters above sea level, I think. Ah. Get in. Yeah, it's this section, there's a bit of frame drop, so it's going to be stuttery through there on stream, I reckon. Then it clears up when we get around here. So unfortunately it's probably going to be like that throughout the race. Does that section so much quicker.
Oh shit, sorry.
As long as I
We're in the middle. We're in the middle. No.
As long as I can keep in that slipstream for here, I'm okay. Oh no. Is the stream buffering for you? Oh shit. No! Fuck! I got on the bloody curb too much. I got on that curb too much. Where to go? I had a 12-hour Wi-Fi outage.
Oh, that was close.
Unfortunately now I don't even have a slipstream from Frosty to catch up.
Jesus Christ, this last corner is frustrating.
But after the outage was done and the Wi-Fi went back, quality didn't exist. Oh no! And it's getting pricier. Oh no, that sucks. I remember our previous internet service provider, I could actually tell the week when the quality of the service became weaker and it never recovered. And we ended up switching after a few months. Very frustrating when it happens. There isn't other ones that also have good quality. I used to have bad internet, but I have pretty good internet now, you know. It certainly pretty much does all my needs, like, so I can't really complain about it. I remember at the start of COVID, the first few months, like, I couldn't race online after like 4 PM because my ping would be too high, because basically my speeds would become 10 times slower about. So they'd be like, during the mornings and early afternoons, they'd be like 20 megabits per second, and it would go down to less than 2 megabits per second, and even worse than that as well, often less than 1 megabit per second. Couldn't even do Zoom calls in the evenings with my friends, from between 8 o'clock on, or I think I was fine from 8, and then when it hit like 9 o'clock I couldn't. Until like 12 o'clock basically, where it would kind of, then people had gone back to bed, so kind of the speeds had picked up for me. Got that line wrong. Fucking hell. So much speed scrubbed. $80 kilobits per second, oh lads. Yeah. Mine would be like that, my previous one would be like that in the evenings if I tried to download something off Steam. it would basically be at most like 80 kilobits per second or something. But again, like, it would be fine during the morning and early afternoon, but it was the evenings it was crap. Whereas the one I have now, it's pretty much, I'm around 130 megabits per second downloading something off Steam. It possibly is a little weaker in the evenings, but like, it's still well above 100 megabits per second, so really good. Get the speed through there, probably. Oh, fuck. I'm pushing too hard there now. Just clip that grass, nearly spun me. My GPU, it's still very good. I have a 1080 Ti, but it's you know, it's showing its age by this. My problem is definitely more on the CPU side, especially for trying to do the streaming and that. Because I stream with I do the encoding stuff or whatever with my CPU rather than my GPU. No, sorry, I do it with my GPU rather than my CPU because my CPU is so weak for the multitasking. And that, I actually have to do it with my GPU. Which then actually hurts my gaming. Why didn't I go down to second there? Thought I was in second. Yeah, I watched Monaco. It was a wild race. Ferrari just absolutely bottled it for Leclerc. I don't know what they were doing. They just got it all wrong. That's a bit better. No, not quite so good. I don't think it was Red Bull doing anything spectacular. I think it was just Ferrari just self-combusting. Apparently master plan struck once again, yeah, basically. I mean, they just lived up to the meme. I actually can't click on that message to show it, our big boy, because I can't click out of game right now, and I don't think there's anyone here who's a mod that can force YouTube to show it. So, basically what our big boy said, Ferrari strategy, it's the actual dog shit. Harsh! Harsh! I won't go maybe that far, but they certainly made a dog's dinner of that race. Getting slow now. Losing a second a lap. I get sucked up onto that. Trying to make my line too wide there, got sucked up onto the curve. Look at that. Already 6/10 slower on a bloody straight. Hey lads. Lurk away, boy. Lurk away. I actually didn't watch qualifying. Why didn't I watch qualifying? Can't remember. Can't remember. I was doing something else. And normally I always watch Monaco's qualifying because that's where the real drama is. Because it's make or break with that qualifying. Hey Adam, how are you doing? What? That sounds dramatic. No, we were talking about the Monaco Grand Prix. Whatever floats your boat. I am getting destroyed. I could have kept out if I hadn't made my mistakes. I could still be on top of him. But I made too many mistakes this race. Bloody reading chat. That's why. That's why I made the first mistake on the curb. For some reason, mid-corner, I decided to look at chat. What a mistake. Look at it during the straights. Yeah, the relative isn't the most reliable. Like, look at it there. It's gone from 11 down to 7. You know, it's... Relatives in, like, once there's, like, a couple seconds between people, relatives in, like, AMS2, AC, and that, they're not really reliable. Oh, is Baku the next race? I've actually been there in real life. Before F1 went there. Well done, Frosty.
Cheers.
I made a bit of a hash of it. Two kind of big mistakes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
was right
good
on my
race.
tail and then you suddenly disappeared. I saw that.
Yeah.
What's
If
the
I
matter
hadn't
with
made,
Ty?
if I hadn't made those mistakes, like even though you were like quicker than me in the middle sector, I was able to keep up enough that like the slipstream on the straights was going to keep me, you know, help me catch up.
Yeah, I couldn't
didn't-
drop her.
I didn't feel a lot of effect in the toe.
Sorry?
I didn't really feel much of a toe.
I did when I was very close. I reckon there's a bit of the altitude has something to do with that. Because it's, although no, at Donington it wasn't too strong. But no, I did feel a toe with Frosty on like the first lap or two on that straight. You can see it where, if you look back at my stream, you can see when I'm starting to get the excess speed over him.
Almost a secondary part after that wee bend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I was hung out to dry from the start. Stuck on the left hand side, and everyone went up the inside of me.
Right, I need to shoot, guys. I need to start getting ready and getting things sorted. So I'll see you all later.
Oh.
Thanks for the racing.
Hey, man. Gotta go too.
Enjoy it, mate. Have a good one.
Cheers, man.
Yep.
Bye.
Alright, those who are staying, I'll make a new lobby so that we can do racing.
But as I'll be heading off.
The Ultima GTR, yeah. Alright.
Thanks, boys.
They are... there was 6 in that race.
Sadly, I went on the grass twice.
Yeah, I got caught once where like my back wheel clipped the grass and I managed to recover it, but I lost a couple of seconds doing so.
I was behind Azaris, I think. But the problem with this game, I have a big issue with this game. It's with cars, with the majority of the weight on the back. If you're on the grass, you have to sprint. You can just driving straight on the grass, like Porsche.
You
if
pretty
you
much
try Porsche,
yeah, you need to keep off the throttle basically with this game when on the grass.
Yeah, because if you tried, for example, a Porsche, if you're on the grass, if you are just one wheel, the front wheel on the grass, you're just like the grass is like acting like a void.
What will I set the minimum rating to? Do you opinions?
We drive the Superlight. It
No,
was
no,
the car we drive.
we'll be driving the Ultima GTR.
Yeah,
But
but the previous car,
yeah,
it was a Caterham Superlight.
yeah, no, I'm talking about. So I'm going to make a new lobby that's set to.
Yeah, I understand, but
Oh, okay, sorry.
the car we drove.
Yeah, we drove the
It was a
Superlight.
Superlight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
okay.
was the Superlight one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought 48% of the weight. I know it's 52% to the front.
Okay. Do you have a? Do you know what your safety rating is? 2042.
It's S.
Yes. Oh, okay. So, like, I'll set the safety rating or minimum rating in this to like E or something. We'll just go with that. 900 or something.
Yeah, but if the car is Ultima GTR, automatically it will be only E or even A plus. Who wants to join the lobby?
Possibly.
No TC, no controller drivers.
The new lobby is already up.
No, I'm still making it. I can switch the driver rating so you can get in Arabic boy if you want. Like, you can lower it for you to get in and then raise it again once you're in. Okay, no worries. But yeah, if ever in the future you're thinking about like joining in. All right. Snetterton. No, you don't have to join the voice chat. It's not compulsory. Now it makes things a little easier to organize, but you don't have to.
And do you guys play iRacing?
I've had a 3-month subscription for it. I got it when it was pretty cheap. Oh, lobby's up, by the way. But I haven't played it now for about 3 or 4 weeks, and I won't be renewing it because I just don't have time to play it at the moment. But I will renew it again in the future for like the oval racing and that because it's quite different. Oh yeah, you can join.
You're in the UK?
I'm Ireland.
Okay. So it's 13 euros for you? The subscription.
I can't remember how much. You see, I got it in the Humble Bundle did Sorry, give me a
Because
second.
for the winter holiday, it was €7 the month,
Oh wow.
but for 1 year. So
So like
so
70
7
euro for a
multiplied.
year. Or no,
Yeah,
sorry, 84 euro.
No, yeah.
I'd be okay with the subscription, but it's the paying for the extra content that kills me for it. Like, I didn't buy extra content for it because I was just wanted to try it without that. But
So you were just racing in the rookie class with
yeah,
the MX-5?
or the lower classes basically with the like I got out of rookies for most of the stuff pretty quickly, but
Okay, there's a big problem. My safety rating is U, and I don't know why.
Okay.
And so I can't enter.
I've actually lowered it again because there was a guy in my stream chat who wanted to join who's also you. So
Yeah, but the problem is not. The problem is just I don't know why my safety rating is U.
oh, okay. Did you delete something in your profiles or something?
No. I think
You
it's
should
just
be
a bug.
yeah. You should be able to get in anyway because I've changed it now to you. So
I just restart the game.
top 2 worst tumulty streamers. It's tough competition, Fred.
Okay, I'm still a U driver. Oh no.
All that work, all those internet points.
Do you know how to refresh?
There's a refresh button.
No,
Make
I
sure
don't
you
know
don't.
for the profile.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where that gets tied to actually. I don't know if deleting the documents folder gets rid of it or not.
No, okay, we'll do that. And I'm not a fan of custom setups, so it might not be a big problem. Okay, so
I've always been, because basically it seems like with all the updates you always need to delete the setups. Like basically anytime there's an update I delete everything, and when I load up the car I just hit the reset to default button and stuff. Where's my rent spot? I'm not big enough for it, Fred. I was disappointed. I'm not a VIP sim racer, evidently. Who would have guessed? Or maybe they just didn't think my shilling skills were good enough. I was very surprised when I'm just waiting for 2042 to join in and then we'll get going. Could have gone as random call sign. I can't grow his facial hair. Right, definitely not an NFT game spar. Yeah, when I heard they said it was going to be like late 2023, I was like, why are you having such a big event for it now?
okay. So I had to delete my profile. That's cool.
Oh, and it reset back, is it?
Yeah, now
okay.
as driver. Okay, so here I'm at.
Alright, yeah, you can hit foot to start anyway. They want to hype everyone. I know, but like, geez, that's a long time, like. Like, I would have understood it if it was like 6 months away. Bit more reveal footage. But like, that's not cheap. Like, they brought 100 different people to an
And
event.
literally the first time in AMS2 I will drive in Snetterton.
Yeah, I've only raced here really once before.
It's like it's not a really popular track on AMS2.
That's why I picked it. I was trying to remember to pick it.
It's like the Spa's #1 track I played on.
GT3
But
Spa and Manza.
Yeah, Spa, Manza, weirdly Jerez. Don't know why was it too.
That's a brilliant track. By the time it releases, if it is an NFT thing, like, NFTs are gonna... Ours is falling out of them already, like.
Okay, so let's try with the default setup. Let's go!
So this Ultima is one of the cars in like the 1.36 update that had got the newer tires. Oh, Stinger's here. Not in the voice chat though.
But before the 1.3 update, it was a pain in the ass for me to try this car.
Yeah, a few months ago we used this car for the CCS, so for like 6 weeks. And the rear end was pretty slidey, I found.
Yeah, it was snappy as fuck.
Yeah.
It was really snappy.
I think this car might be a bit too quick for Snetterton. Oh crap.
It's now one of the best.
Can I imagine it's something like in CSGO? Oh, you joined it, nice. You've input delay on the controller. Oh. I've never experienced that.
For me, after, even if patched the Porsche Cup, it's still for me a bit weird to play with.
I haven't driven it in a bit, so I can't remember what it's like.
It's for me in low speed corner, it's still very snappy.
Okay.
Very oversteer. Especially when you want to shift up. There's a big inertia with the crank, so if you shift up, you will instantly drift. I don't know why, but it's
And would that like be very contrast very differently compared to other sims you play, or because like I imagine like because of the Porsche Cup being rear wheel drive and rear engine, like it does kind of make sense that it'd be snappy like that in low speed stuff. But if it might be too much, as you said.
I think it's too much because before having an opinion, I just watch a lot of POV in
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, in a Porsche Cup in Monza, Dutch Porsche Cup. And man, seriously, in acceleration, the car is really stable.
Okay.
So the drivers said, with especially just all the Porsche, you know, the rear engine layout, when you in acceleration, the car is understeering because of the weight. You know, the car is like squatting, so there's no weight for the front wheel.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes
There's
sense.
no grip.
Yeah.
And when you brake, all the weight to compensate, all the weight will go to the front. So it's very oversteery when you brake, and it's understeery when you accelerate. But it's totally the opposite thing. Autopista, it's really weird.
Okay. This car's completely cracked.
Ugh.
Azaris. So, and you, Azaris? Any opinion?
This car's broken here. Here next week.
Struggling with it here. I was alright with it when I was driving it on other tracks yesterday. I think I need to lower my brake pressure a bit.
%? To 80%? Ah, okay, it's already 90%.
I think all cars by default have their brake pressure at 90.
Even with ABS?
Yeah.
And 85 is the way to go?
Up to you. Depends on the car. I remember a few weeks
There's
ago.
no magic number.
Yeah, a good few weeks ago, before the 1.36 update, the GTEs, I was going like BMW GTE. I went down to like 70% brake pressure and opened the front ducts a low because, you know, I could have just, the front brakes were overheating and constantly locking up on me until I did that. So it depends on the car. Some cars I don't need to do it. Other cars I'm like, I wouldn't be afraid to lower by like 10-15% if I had to. Ah, touch the bloody grass. The true AMS2 experience. Spinning on the grass. The green ice. What idiot picked Snetterton? Fucking hell. I was thinking when I picked it, I was like, maybe I should go with a slower car. But I was like, bloody GT3s drive at Snetterton, it should be fine. Though the Ultima is quicker than the GT3, but less aero-y. And it doesn't have ABS as well. Use your foot. Don't have the brain power, Fred. You know that by this stage. Back origin Snetterton. Bloody hell. Risking too much on that runoff there. Going too wide. Big Fs. Just a casual 10 seconds off mark. Lower that brake pressure a little bit. You're quite used to Snetterton and GT3. Ah. Yeah, this is a track I'm not the most comfortable with. Actually, 1 minute behind us. Get a little handy. Might have some sudden snap. It's like a burst of torque or something.
Yeah,
I don't
looking a
like
bit.
that one. Ooh. No worries, man. That was me braking because of the Caterham. Or Stinger in front of me. Stinger in front of me was losing it, so I had to brake in. Obviously, you couldn't react in time, so don't worry about that. Oh.
Okay.
Battles to start on no. It's the worst Catalonia level of bad. Oh, Jesus. Well, you know Fred doesn't like it if he's putting it on that level so bad. You wouldn't use a comparison like that lightly, I imagine.
Okay, so I changed the dampers and it was not good. Bad decision.
Which original Snetterton are you talking about though? Are you talking about like 1930s original? Or are you just talking about like a 90s original? Because the original kind of takes this left here or whatever and goes way off for a bit. Like before the infield original. So probably not a true original then. Ooh. Lars behind me. What the hell happened to Lars? There's too much power. So our T2 goes to the back straight. Okay, yeah. But you don't like the way, even if I did the Snetterton 200, you don't like the way T2 is on modern Snetterton, if I remember correct. Because it used to be just more of a like a 90-degree turn instead of this hairpin here and then turning left there. I seem to remember you giving out about that before. Yes. It's as bad as this abomination. I'm alright on it. I don't think... It doesn't light my fire, that infield section, but... I'm not gonna... It's not like Paul Ricard for me. There is a little bit of a flow to it at the very least, I find. Right. Not being super quick. I'm up into P2 because I kept it safe. Relatively. You get sucked on that runoff, it doesn't turn back in, it just keeps wanting to go straight and slightly turn right there. Down the toilet. Ah, no. Oh, P1, it's gone off. It's going to become foggy now. I kind of set it to become foggy. Halfway through. Starting to get more of a feel for it now.
Oh man, I have to the next race. I really have to let the setup side default. Man, I just joined the change, the differential. It was a real bad idea.
How come when the computer overheats it freezes? Ah, no! F, no, come on, come on. It should be when it gets cold it freezes. The English language is funny. Swedish, it doesn't freeze, it hangs. Oh, is that what you say? I had heard the word hang being used for like... It's more when like your phone call kind of can't connect or something, you're left hanging. Like if the service got interrupted, you'd say it was, you were left hanging. So I wouldn't use it for like computer freezes, but we were doing a Skype call or a Zoom call or whatever, and you started buffering, I would say, oh yeah, I was left hanging, like, waiting for you. Hanger sig hangs itself, ah. What's it on me? Incredibly shaky there. The PC does a set fang. Ox. Ah, shit. I hate that turn. I'm really bad at it. Remember when I was trying to get the track medals in ACC at this track that I kept messing up that turn. I'd be on like the third clean lap and then I would just push too hard into that turn and I can't figure it out. Like I feel like I broke too early, so I try and get back on a bit of throttle again and then I realize I can't brake. It's very tough to get the weight balance right for that turn.
Are you catching up to the front?
No, I've fallen off. Well, I'm third, but I was second.
And I just opened up the drift, the rear differential, and now every time I'm coasting, I'm drifting. Not a joke. Not a joke. I can move like. You saw me at the beginning. At turn entry, after the long straight. I was just braking and coasting, and I spun.
Fault F4. I just spun out on Big Bend.
Because you locked the front?
No, I just spun out. I was trying to balance the throttle mid-corner and I just pushing too hard. I would call that a big F. Especially because I took up Mark as well with it. I think he went off trying to avoid me and... I'd say it was clear while he was following me that I looked like I was in trouble. Shouldn't have said I felt I was getting more comfortable with this earlier. Because I've become worse since. What's going on here? What's the thing we're doing there? Finish Half-Life 2 it's such a tumulty, it does so much right, but also gets to drive in the physics platform, the stupid again in the way. So I played Half-Life 2 for the first time like 2 years ago. Same as Mark there. Oh, bend it again. Fuck! I do prefer the first Half-Life to it though.
You spun again?
It's been lots of times.
Oh shit. And it was with the default setup.
I made a few changes. I tried softening the front and that. I think I'd go back
Yeah,
to
yeah. I tried
default.
too. It was not good for me.
Let's say the next race. Interlagos.
if it's Interlagos, so it's a stock car, Brazil stock car.
But never the proper non-cheaty way. Great. Ultra wide out of the box. They updated that recently because of the Steam Deck. They updated it to support like all different resolutions and stuff, and that the UI scales correctly and stuff. Because it used to. No trips with the brake wasn't the best idea. Change pressure. Yeah. But yeah, in Half-Life 2, it's good. It's a lot of fun. I do want to replay it again because I wonder would my opinion change slightly. But one thing I thought was kind of like people praised it for its variety and that in the gameplay, but I felt it was more like it goes from one gimmick to the next gimmick. So while overall there's variety, when you do a level, like you're always going to use that one gimmick in that level. Whereas I actually felt like Half-Life 1 has more variety. It doesn't give you a gimmick for a level. No, there's no, oh, use this thing for using the insects to attack the enemies for this level. But it's, you know, like, the thing about Half-Life 2 is I find it... There's certain things I'm not able to appreciate that I realized were completely revolutionary, like the idea of the gravity gun and that. Because, you know, I've played games since that have implemented that type of gun in it. So, like, I could just see how, like, the gravity gun was just completely mind-blowing then. Say the unrecoverable car in Dirt Rally 2? What do you mean unrecoverable car? Physics with the grav gun, yeah. Grid penalty? Pressed it like a moment too soon. It's for car being unrecoverable. Oh. Well, where were you racing?
Oh. You have a penalty.
Yeah. Forgot. I pressed the button a second too early. The pit limiter button. Second too early when leaving the pits. Grease. I don't know of the places where you run off that gives you a TD in Greece actually. I know them in bloody Argentina and Monaco. But I don't think I've gotten a terminal damage for going off somewhere in Greece. It'll be more for crashing into a rock that I get it there. Oh, I know the one in Argentina you were talking about before, because I've done it there. And yeah, that one is pure bullcrap. So if it's anyway like the one at Argentina, then yeah. There's other spots you can go off in Argentina then, and it's like... You'd think that'd be an instant death, and it'd be like, no! Here's a recovery and a couple second penalty. I came second. I had 2 Fs in it. I made a mistake of reading chat mid-corner and messed up over a curb. After the first like 3 laps, or on the 3rd lap I think it was. Dumb by me. Amateur hour. Reading chat, huh? Yeah. If only there was a Frosty had a livery that said don't read chat on the back reg to remind me. Right, Rocky, what? No, the game saved me before I could die. A 45-second penalty. Yeah, it's like that's a big penalty, which sucks, but it's so much better than a terminal damage. Bloody a 5-minute penalty is better than a terminal damage, like. Pro streamer move. Oh, only the best here, Ricochet. Yeah, I'm way more in tune with this car here. I think Snetterton 300 was just a bad choice. Shit. That was an over extension.
Oh no. Oh.
It felt rough at Snetterton. I wasn't sure how I felt about it anymore.
Foot setup is clearly the safest option.
But I don't mind it here now. It's changed. It's possibly changed a bit since you've last used it, Ricochet, because of the tire update.
What did you say? Because I was too concentrated on the hot lap.
I said, I binned it.
Yeah, you are.
I was just about to say, this is a lot easier than Snetterton.
Okay.
Of course I binned it then. Alright, it's like, this car, I feel this car drives a lot nicer here than at Snetterton.
I hope later we'll add a blue flag in quali.
Pretty awesome to show around Salvador. What? I don't think I did this around Salvador with you. Did I? Oh man, I don't know if I could handle this car around Salvador. Too much power. It'll be quicker than the GT3. What was the last track I picked? Nürburgring Veedol. This car would be good around there. I like Nürburgring. I will actually defend the modern layout of Nürburgring. Running me lap. Can be very aggressive and it's not normal, so you give people a little push. That is true. Defend what you're saying wrong. I like it. I like it. I can understand why people don't like Nürburgring. Let's put it that way.
Sadly, I failed
But-
a corner.
I like
Not
it.
bad.
I think it used to feel more slidey. Mark. Memory serves me correctly. I'd have to look back at my videos, but I seem to remember like the back end really was slidey, whereas I do feel there's like more initial grip. Then when it does then slide a good bit. But I feel like I have more of that initial grip than I used to. Oh, you went a good bit quicker. Okay. Hasn't changed much though since it was made. Oh, there's an element of that in AMS2. Alright, Mark, but no, this car would be on the slidier end, alright. It used to be even more slidey. If I'm remembering correctly. Locked up and went to the grass on, no. The Merc Arena in 2002. Wait, what wasn't there? What did it do before that? Did it do what like it does for the kind of the 24 hours of Nordschleife, where it doesn't go all the way back and around, it does that little double hairpin thing? Yeah, AMS2 is like, the tire slip is like, it's a lot more gradual than other sims. So it's much easier to balance, for sure. Like the VLN. Oh, okay. Yeah. I actually don't mind that infield section. Because there's some technical skill in it. But again, that's the part, like, I definitely can see, like, you know, some people do hate it. And
Okay, so let's not spun.
look,
A little.
oh, my frames.
Okay, I failed the start.
My frames pulled great at night. Why did I do this? Oh, Mark got hit there. First iteration wasn't a shark. Okay. Sorry if it's really choppy for you guys. Hopefully it's settled down as the race goes on. Because it was smooth during qualifying. People who are saying other parts of the track has flow, but the Mercedes Aeros, none. It doesn't exactly have flow, but it's for technical driving. You got that wrong. Sorry, what did you say?
It's like MDT or one. Tried to do the first challenge.
No, he got taken out at the start.
Oh shit. Okay. Because I was like, why am I catching the first?
Someone's giving Raptor a bad name. Utangua. Using Raptor's... The car that I have that is set to use Raptor skin. The guy who's ahead of me dive bombed me into turn 1 there, and I let him go by. I could feel it, so I broke early and let him up my inside, and he dive bombs in and then takes out the car in front of us.
Yeah. Dive bombing without ABS, man. Is...
Oh, I've always like at Interlagos, I'm always very like afraid of it at turn 1. Fucking turned in too much. I think I should have avoided that. Fuck. I pushed for that too hard, I think. I think that one was on me. That could have been netcode as well. Driving's worse than your frame rate. Well, that's fixed the frame rate, Fred. Am I going to stream AMS2 tomorrow? Probably not. I don't think so. I don't have a plan for a stream tomorrow. I think I might take it handy tomorrow. Do some other things in real life. Like drinking out of shoes. No! Try and go for a run tomorrow.
What? Oh shit. I think the first, okay. The first crashed.
Oh, so you first?
Yeah, but it was
Nice.
due to a lag. So, okay. I will slow down. Racing at the front, why not? But alone, it's a bit boring.
Depends on my mood when I'm in the front. Sometimes I love just being out in front and just saying, I'm gonna keep this 10-second gap and show off.
Because being first just due to lag.
Yeah, I think if I notice the guys behind me, let's say second, you know, have been taken out by someone or something, I kind of wait for them to kind of catch up, for it to kind of be fair. But if I like just progressively just eke out a lead, then I just like, I might as well keep it. Yeah, I saw. I wasn't expecting him to join at all. I don't remember if he had AMS2 installed anymore or not. I wasn't sure had he uninstalled it again.
So now, how's the car feel?
I'm a lot more comfortable with it now at this track. I think I was struggling with the weight shifts in it at Snetterton.
Out of the corner, or
Like
At
the
the
sudden,
onset,
yeah, the sudden left, right, or on the long right-hander at the end, kind of managing the throttle with it. Just not able to get a good balance on it. Yeah, he's been giving it a fair shot recently. I know he's still not overly wild on it, which is fair enough. And also because he tends to have more issues with it technically, as in his wheel seems to disconnect from it like a lot, which I could understand how that gets like frustrating. I think I finally figured my issue out with Content Manager and why it was so slow in loading things in from the custom shaders patch. I think I finally figured it out last week. And I think it was, and I had thought this was, I had solved it before with certain solutions kind of trying to address this, but it never fully worked. So I had wondered when my Content Manager had got slow, I was wondering, was it, I had remembered, because you know I had noticed it had been slow for a few weeks, and I was like, I remembered a few weeks beforehand I had set up OneDrive to make a backup of my documents, and I was wondering, was it, you know, making some of those files, you know, taking them off locally and putting them up in the cloud or something, and Content Manager was constantly trying to re-download them and wait for that. So the first thing I did was I ticked the box for the folder for all the stuff in AC to you know, always keep it on the computer locally. Sure, back it up to the cloud, I don't mind, but always keep it there locally. Didn't change anything, it was still slow to load. Eventually I did desync my OneDrive, or told it not to make backups of my documents folder anymore. And that didn't work, and that's when I really gave up on it. Like, I didn't know what happened. But I was changing some things around on my computer during the week, and I've actually moved one drive off my, it was on my C drive, and I moved it to like my D drive. And I think that fully eliminated the link for some reason. Even though I didn't have my documents, anything backed up onto
Man, literally, I tried to slow down
anymore?
just to have some battles, but
if you keep
It's like-
pulling, yeah, if you keep
if
pulling
I-
away, then you just go.
but the problem is each time I'm slowing down, the car behind me gets some dirty air. So
Yeah.
the third is catching on and battle again, and me, I'm just flying away. Okay, so okay, let's go.
But yeah, I think when I
can
moved
battle
it
with the second.
from my C drive to the D drive, it kind of something in it eliminated that last tie, even though there shouldn't have been that tie anymore. I thought I had severed it. And I've noticed every time I've opened Content Manager since, it's loaded up everything, all the kind of the shader stuff like instantly. Now, probably the next time I load it up, it probably isn't going to do it, and everything I just said there isn't true, but I had the gut feeling for ages it was to do with the OneDrive backup and the syncing, and it was putting things into the cloud. And it was waiting for it to all be re-downloaded again. It was the only thing that kind of made sense to me from, and it kind of linked up about when I remembered it getting slow and when I remembered setting up that backup. The thing to automatically back up. Just do the Apple solution, buy a new PC, fixes everything. Oh, the A key on your laptop is broken.
Oh, no.
Gotta buy a new €1,600 laptop. Did you bin it?
Yeah, I was at the lights out. But okay, no problem. What's called? What's called?
I'm behind you.
What's it? Oh.
Yeah, I took a bit of that sausage as well. Sometimes doing just a fresh install of Windows helps. I remember on my previous PC, I was having certain issues, and no matter what we did, because it was me and my dad tried repairing it, you know, we tried so many fixes and it wouldn't ever work. I can't remember what was like one of the things that, it wouldn't install an update. Anytime I tried to download any of the new Windows updates, it just wouldn't do it. And I was like, what is going on? I just ended up doing a complete fresh install of Windows. I kind of wanted to tidy up the PC anyway, and I figured, bloody, this is the quickest way to do it. Just restart from fresh. Get rid of a load of the crap as well. And it was working like a charm after that. And it could download any update since then. And that's what I did. It happened to my brother's laptop as well. He couldn't download updates. And I tried for a while, but I ended up kind of pretty quickly just saying, look, can you just back up all your like documents that you need, because he has important files on his computer and that. And then I'm just going to completely reinstall Windows. It's going to be the quickest way and the easiest way to fix it. And it worked. And I'm a bit off base.
The rest was cool. Until me and Ricardo were too wide.
Oh.
It was cool.
And I was definitely off your pace there. 'Cause when I caught up, you just got away from me then on that last lap.
Ah, okay. MDT was faster than me. Alright.
Yeah, he's really quick. He's really quick at rallies as well. He's not in the voice chat, but he's on the Discord.
Okay. So the 3 fastest is not on the podium.
Well, there's not enough people to do the passwords, Mark, unfortunately. I know it sucks, you got taken out at the start, I saw it. What I'll do is I'll raise the, you're in anyway, so you've ranking. I'll raise the ranking. Not that it might work much, but... Or raise the rating, not the ranking. Like.
Veedol. Ah, okay. It's without the F1 chicane.
Hey, Evgeny. Oh, like we used to for these Sendaculars to have a password protected even, but we don't have enough numbers. Like we got sick of doing like 5 people races. We used to have like full lobbies and stuff. How you doing, Evgeny? Anyway. Have you gone all in with a 7 and a 2 yet? Your poker shenanigans. You're not a true champ until you go all in with 7-2 and win. It's easy to go all in when you have double aces.
Oh, so it's gonna be a day run.
Yeah, I set the race itself though to evening, like 7 o'clock. Per week. At some point you've done it for sure. Oh, okay, okay. off for a sec. So. Oh yes, this beautiful section, Ricochet. Oh, don't you love it? Oh yes, look at this. Pure precision driving here. Don't you love that part, Ricochet?
Did you watch some gameplay of Ren Sports? Or Ren...
I only briefly looked at it for like 10 seconds. I didn't really, I didn't watch any of the guys who, you know, the sim racer dudes who went to Germany to test it out. I didn't watch any of that coverage.
I just watched the gameplay actually, just to see if it's more like a HTC game or a Factor 2. It's like a combination of the two. So
Yeah,
you can drift. It's like you can drift, and then the curb are... Oh, it's a bit weird, but it's just an alpha.
Yeah, I mean, it's, what, it's a year and a half away, because they said late 2023, didn't they? So, it's far too early to judge it, like, physics-wise, for sure, I think. But it does, like, in terms of graphics, it look good. Hey, Alexandra! That section. Should be bulldozed. Oh, you got a CSLDD? Oh, congrats. Awesome. Oh yeah, you've been waiting for that for a while, hadn't you? Somehow it cannot map since I am not... What? And somehow it cannot map them since I am not using the... Is that on AMS2? If that's AMS2, go into the documents and delete your controller. There's a file for your controllers, or a folder for your controllers. Delete that. Maybe restart the PC and then try it again. No, you don't need to restart the PC. Just delete that folder. You might have to reboot the game and try it again. Or like, delete the folder before loading up the game. Because sometimes the old one can conflict and it needs a complete refresher. There is also a thing where you might need to set the steering range to something really low, like 180 degrees total, to get it recognized to begin with. And once it's recognized, then you can open it more. That used to be a thing with the DD wheels. I don't know if it still is. Look up the rise of forms anyway. There'll be people on there who, you know, who can help you, or who have brought it up in the past and have got solutions. Hey Eagle Cat, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. The wheel is working, the pedals are dead. What? Oh. And what pedals are dead? What pedals do you have? You need to tick, there's an option like separate pedals or something. Do you need to tick that? Or you might have to set your wheel to custom or something. There's like I can't remember. Remind me if you give me a few minutes. Once qualifying's over, I'll open up my controllers and I'll try and show you. Yeah, the custom wheel profile might help. Ooh. I remember the custom worked for me originally, then it stopped working for me, and then it worked after in a certain patch, and then a few patches later it was working again for me. It was weird. So I don't know if there is a correct one you're meant to use, but use different ones. And once you get to the one that works, use that one. I know that's really crap advice in a sense, but there's so much understeer. So much understeer. tell you why I like Nürburgring a bit, Ricochet. I'm actually relatively decent at it. Now, I don't think anyone else, yeah, I was about to say. I don't think too many people have set a time. But I had put a lot of hours into this track to learn it, especially when I wasn't, it's quite new. It was like, there was a week I was doing an SRS with the 90s DTM cars. And I found this track was a really
I'm
good one.
looking up too much at C1.
Good track to learn how to be quick, because this technical section here taught me certain things about what fast guys were doing with their lines and their pedals and how they turned in and stuff. And then the fast corners were a different skill.
I look so much, I feel some black spotting.
Nails the apex there. Was that not nailing it, Fred? There's only a little bit off. And by a little bit, what was I like? I was half a car's width off there at the very least. Really understeering heavily through macro S's. I would say this car does feel really understeery on initial turn-in. Can't develop into snap oversteer then. He'll enter very much less in the apex. Hey man, you can go with a hammer. What are you on about? But if you sell your T3 for it, I would go for an upgrade. Shortest review ever. Oh, that much better than a T300. Okay, that's really useful for me to know. Because I have wondered, like, how a T300 compares. I don't really have an opinion on it, Igakata. I haven't really paid too much attention to it. For me, I'm kind of like, it's a year and a half away. I'm gonna spend that year and a half focusing on what sims we have currently and enjoying them. When it comes out, then I'll give it time if I like the look of it. I know the things about the possibility of having NFTs kind of puts me off, but I don't know how official that is yet, and what they're doing with it. Because if it's more of like a way of having mods built into it to be shared and maybe creators get something out of it, then I'm okay with it. But I would be cautious, to say the least. really, and if you have a rig,
I missed the
yeah,
Dunlop.
why the?
Dunlop.
Which one's Dunlop?
I look. Man, I liked so much that I can feel some flat spot on my steering wheel. Don't know about you.
I didn't feel it too much. I'm using a custom force feedback though, so I don't know.
Okay.
Is it good with
yeah.
that stuff?
Because I'm with the default plus, and clearly, man, my right front tire is completely gone.
No. Dunlop's the hairpin. Ah, okay. 5/10 off. Yeah, it would be nice to have
So
a more
finally we can,
modern sim with
we can
with
battle.
mods, for sure.
Have you touched the brake balance?
Nope.
Okay.
Probably should. I'm bad. I'm actually bad at knowing what to do with brake balance, really. Like, I get the theory, but I never really do it.
Because for me, it's completely, it's nearly default. The only thing I change is the dampers. So the slow bump I've reduced, just for the car to be, when you brake, for the weight to be more at the front. But
Yeah.
Yeah, just that.
Okay, let's not bunk off T1.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have plans on getting a wheel upgrade for a little bit anyway. Unless my wheel kicks it. Fred says. R Factor 2 is the best one. Okay, interesting. I'm only... R Factor 2 on my wheel anyway. I find R Factor 2's force feedback is a bit overrated. I don't think it's bad. But the way people go on, like some people go on say it's like by far the best and nothing comes close. I'm like, that is definitely not true. For me, on my wheel. I don't know. Maybe other wheels, maybe my settings aren't correct for something. But I prefer my force feedback for AMS2 than what I have for R Factor 2. There's like you have all those bumps in R Factor 2, but sometimes that overwrites then, like the wheel goes dead with the compared to what the load is doing mid corner, and I find that really off-putting. I used to love AC1's force feedback, and bloody AMS2 has made me... I can't get used to AC's force feedback anymore. I don't feel as nearly as connected with it. There's not enough weight in it for me. Like a general weight. Again, maybe there's a setting I'm missing. I should probably go back at it and really play around with it now that I know more what I want from it, but it's still fine. Still understand it when I use it for a while. But it used to be like everything compared to AC felt weird to me, because I used to just play AC, but now not so much. But it's, I mean, the reason why I gel most with AMS2's force feedback is because I play AMS2 the most, so naturally I'm going to be more used to what I'm being told by AMS2 through the force feedback, so I just get used to that more. sure if I played like AC for 2 months straight and barely played AMS2 and switched back to AMS2, I'd be like, oh, why does it feel weird? Humans are adaptable, like. We get used to things. P1 bin or P1 binned it.
So that.
Oh yeah, you're right behind me.
Yes.
Oh,
I catched you after the chicane.
Back in the evening, son. I like the evening sun I got on it. Nice long shadows.
Yeah.
Why do I press push to talk mid-corner?
Never talk when you're on the Schumacher. Yes.
Saw another car do the same as me. Nearly crashed into me when I was trying to get back on track because they were going off in the same way. My god, I'm just a bad driver today.
Oh my god, what am I doing? Yeah, seems everyone looking up at T1.
You get oversteering that left-hander.
Oh my god. Yeah, MDT just spawned at the Dunlop turn.
Oh no. Oh, man, that understeer there is so horrendous. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Speed. With no crashes, please. Explain Simmers. How many cars have I driven? 10 million. 2 in real life, 10 million online.
My God, what happened to you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, spun it. Do you remember?
Twice? Or only one? Only once?
Yeah, only once. So I lost a load of positions, so like.
Okay. Are you stuck behind someone?
Nope, no. Pretty much on my lonesome. Oh my. You say nerve and then bends it like
But
this.
in fact, ABS, I don't know where you can... Okay, where you can pass someone. Maybe T1, but you will lock up.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh. Okay.
Ah. Man, these tires just a bit not grippy. Tried it again. I've been in the same spot again, doing the same thing.
Oh no.
It's like, I find the left-hand part of the Schumacher S is like it understeers, so I'm trying to then get on I try and get on the throttle too early, and I push it, and I end up clipping the grass on the right hand, after the right part of it. Just spin out.
Normally drivers just go over the first inside curb. Have you tried?
I keep bloody understeering and missing it is what I do.
Because I try to get at the first turn.
Yeah, normally I try and
We
clip that.
find it.
Yeah, the first one and then kind of not touch the second, you know, the exit.
Ah, the second. Okay. Oh my god. Man, I literally can't talk and drive at the same time with the car. This car is literally will suck all your attention.
Did you get disconnected? His internet went. Ah. Bit of that. Oh, I clipped them all. Just, I'm not getting enough turn in on the left-hander, and then end up touching the sand part on the right side while lowering the throttle, spinning out. That's what was happening.
Okay, I got disconnected.
Yeah, did your internet go or something?
Yeah, I got disconnected.
That sucks.
And I said, yeah, man, you can't talk while driving the car. The car is so hard.
Yeah, I heard that part. Ooh. Oh, what a look at that for a good avoidance. Give me credit for that one. Give me credit for that one.
Seems like I can spectate. Okay. Ah, okay, because it's nearly the end of the race.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, that's what.
just 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, okay. Because I really would like to just see how you take the chicane. The Schumacher S.
I've gone wide again.
Oh.
I'm not getting it right. Not lifting enough or something. I probably should damp my brake before the left turn in to get more weight to the front, to get more initial turn in or something.
What I do for me, not on board videos. Normally, people just go for this first inside curb. We go all over it, so it's not a problem. But in this game, yeah, it's a bit weird to do that.
Sometimes I find with certain cars, Mark, in this game, it really depends on how you lift off the brake. You lift off it like really quick, the weight just shifts like really quickly, and it can the car can just spin on you, like on that T1 I'd say that you were doing there. Or if you're like trail braking too hard into the corner, spin on you. Can't really trail brake as hard as could on something like ACC. Well, especially with this car, considering no ABS anyway. But even if I compared the GT3s in this car. Oh, I didn't even look at the fastest lap. Still as fast as yeah. But not fastest 15 laps in a 15-minute race. Set of them anyway. Alright, that's all from me anyway. I'm gonna head.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, hopefully next week, if you want to race again, there'll be more of us around. It was a bit quiet today. Normally a few more
Okay.
people in the voice chat and that. But yeah. Thanks for racing anyway. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you. See you.
Alright, see ya. That's it for the stream. Pretty long. I'm finding it tough doing the 3 races after the CCS for some reason. Get tired from it. Anyway. Thanks for watching the stream, guys. I'm not sure when I'll stream next. Probably it'll be Monday. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. I think I'll take it handy tomorrow. Who knows? Might change my mind last second, but unlikely. Yeah, I should be streaming SRS on Monday. But then, see ya. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.